Good afternoon, students. So today we'll see some of the different other Swing components which can be used to create the graphical user interface. So in the last video, we have seen two components. First one is a label, how we can make use of the label in the program, and second one is an image icon, how we can include the image in the applet viewer. So in this video, we are going to see some different types of components. For example, it's a text field, how we can go for including a text field into this container by making use of a JFrame. Next, the different types of buttons which we can use it in a Swing. So first one we'll see, it's a JText field. So this JText field is the simplest Swing text component. It allows you to edit one line of a text. It is derived from JText component, which provides the basic functionality common to Swing text components. Then it uses the document interface for its model. 3 JText field constructors are shown here. So first one which takes the one parameter, the number of columns. So based on that, the length of the text field will be decided. Second one is a default message. Suppose you want to provide it along with the number of columns, or you take the default number of columns and specify the message. So str is the string to be initially presented, and the columns is the number of columns in the text field. If no string is specified, the text field is initially empty. If the number of columns is not specified, then the text field is sized to fit the specified string. So this JText field is going to generate the event in response to the user interaction. So we'll see the example of this JText field by writing a Java program. Then we'll go for execution of it. So here I have already created a file called as text field demo. So it's a text field .java. So I'll just open it. Okay. Now if you see here, the very first line of the program is import javax.swing.star is nothing but it's the name of the package which is going to include all the interfaces classes defined in that package. Then public class text field. Next is a public static void main. It's a main. Then if you see the first line, so it is going to create a top level container, and I have given a name it as the my app. You can change this one to text field demo. So it is going to create you the top level container. Then you can make use of JText field class. User text is the name of the object. New JText field. Here I have told to make use of a default number of columns and the default string. So I have not specified over anything here. Then for that text field, you can set the bound. So where it exactly has to be displayed. So this set bound is going to take 4 parameters. First 2 is a x and a y, means on that top level container where exactly you want to display that text field, and this is a width and a height of that text field. So once you set this one, it's an optional part. You can skip this part. If you skip it, it is going to display you at the center of the screen for a top level container. Then you need to add this text field to the top level container. So we have used f.add user text. User text is the name of the object. Then set the size for that top level container. So it's a 300 by 300. Layout you can set it. So we have set it as a null, and after that visible that top level container so that you'll be able to see that output. So this is what a simple text field program where I'm just going to insert a text field and I'm going to type it, but it is not going to generate the event and it is not going to handle that event. Remember. So now we'll come to the execution of this program. Now if you see, you have to install the JDK software in bin folder. You'll be having the number of tools which will be used to compile and run the Java programs as well as Swing application. So the very first task which I have to do is compile this program, and the name of the program should be the name of the class. So it should be textfield.java, text field dot java. Compile it. Okay. Then after compilation, it is going to create you the class file which will be available in the same folder, that is jdk14/bin folder. Next, you have to interpret that program Java text field. You need not to have an extension because by default it's a class extension. Then press enter. You will be able to see here this window. Okay, actually I did not save it, that's why it has not changed this. So what I'll do, I'll go back it. I'll save the program. Once again, I'll open the command prompt. cd jdk14/bin, then java c text field, F is a capital, field dot java, then java text field. Now you'll be able to see here text field demo. Earlier it was app, now it has been changed to text field demo, and here we have specified the size 80, number of horizontal pixels 20 vertical, then this is the width and height of the text field. If you want to go for changing it, you can change this size. Suppose I'll say it's a 80 only, but here I'll say at 80th column, and this size I'll make it as a 50. Save it. Close this. And then is it necessary? I'll just close it. Once again, I need to open it. This command prompt. Compile it once again. Text field dot java, java text field. Now, the size of the window, sorry, the text field has been increased and it has changed the position also. Earlier it was somewhere here, now it has changed. So here what you can do, you can go for typing the message. So as I told, this text field is able to handle the one line code. So until and unless you press the enter key, it go on taking you the characters. Once you press the enter key, it is going to generate you the action event, and based on that, you can go for handling that action event. So this is what the demonstration of a text field. Okay, now if you see, as though I close that window, the prompt will not come. That is C:/JDK14/bin. This is because I told in the last video that these Swing applications you need to run on an event dispatching thread, which calls the run method of a thread, and there you need to take the execution of this rather than on a main thread of a swing. But whatever the code we have written over here, so this code we have directly written on a main thread of a swing. That's why it's unable to close it. Every time we need to close this command prompt, then once again we need to open it so as to run the next program. If you run that on an event dispatching thread, you need not to do this thing again and again. Okay, this is a one program. So now another program we are going to see in this is that, so already we have studied a label, we have studied a text field, how to make use in the program. Now we need to combine these two, that is J label as well as J text field, and I'm going to create a one application where I'm going to display the username. In front of that, it's a one text field which allows the user to type the username. Next one, password, and in front of that again it's a one text field, but whenever I'll go on typing it, it has to come in the invisible form. For example, star, dot, whatever the password I insert, it should not be visible to everybody. So for that we can make use of another component called as a J password field. And if you use that one, whatever the text field you are going to include it there, it is invisible. Invisible in the sense you will not be able to see the content, what exactly you are going to type it. So you are going to see just a dot, 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 like that. So we'll see the demonstration of that program, how we can do. It's a password demo.java. Now, if you see here, again, the swing package we have installed. Text field is the name of the class. I need to change it to password demo, because in which class you include a main method, that should be the name of the file. So the name of the file I have given it as a password demo. So it should be password demo. Then a main, here I'm going to change it as password demo. Okay, next what I have done, first I have created a top level container, then I have taken a one label which I have assigned the value is as a user ID, then set the bound for that 10, 20, where exactly you need to display that 10, 20, 70 and 10 will be the width and height. Then take another label, name it as a password, where you want to display in the window that you need to specify. Then in front, now here in front of the user ID I need to have a one text field. So I have created a one J text field object, user text, new J text field. Then now if you see the bound, so initially the label will be at 10th row 20th column. Now column will be same 20, only I have changed the row value, that is 80, and its height and the width. In the same way as I told, you should make use of a J password field, password text equal to new J password fields. Now suppose instead of this I use a J text field that is common. We'll see what exactly the difference we'll be getting. So it's a user text 1, and here I'll say f dot add user text 1, and for the password text I'm making it as a comment. So now here it's just a normal program where I have taken two labels. One is a user ID, another is a password. and 2 text fields in front of those labels, so that whatever you'll be typing, you'll be able to see it all. Then set the size for the window, layout and visible. Now I'm going to save this, then compile this. Java C password demo dot java password demo. Okay. No text field. Okay, now if you see here, you'll be able to insert over here. There has to be one more text field. I don't know. I'll just check it where exactly I have given the location for that. User, okay, label. Text field is okay, same location. At 80th row only I have given this. 80th row, 20th column. Here I need to change that. Okay. So this we need to change it to user text 1, set once. Change it to the folder, then Java C password demo dot java password demo. Okay, here you can go on inserting the data, and based on that you can go for execution of it. Once I close it, I need to close this also. So that is what I think. So now what I have to do is that I'm just going to comment this part, then I'll be using this, going to comment this. Sorry, I'll save it. Close it. Java C password demo dot java there is an error. This I need to make it as a password text. Save it, run it. Java password demo here you'll be able to see two values, that is first user ID, in front of that it's a text field, password, in front of that it's a J password field here. Now suppose I insert the user ID as EMP employee, and suppose the password I type it as a 12345. You can check it 12345. So here you will be able to see the content of it. So in this way you can go for creation of a front page of the web page where you will be asking the user ID and the password. So after that you can make use of a one text field over here, that is OK button or a cancel button, and based on that we can go for demonstrating it. So this is what the program of making use of a label as well as text field. So further part we'll see in the next step.